to serve that. And you can see that he takes the responsibility of all that very seriously. And his men pick up on that. There's a kindness and a warmth to him. So yes, there's strength, and there's cunning, and there's focus, but there's also warmth and playfulness and temperance, right? And all of these things come together to make him, somebody who is fun to spend time around, but who you can also rely on in a tense situation. He treats people with dignity and respect. And so I was so fascinated that, like, oh, when you carry yourself through the world that way, and when you treat other men that way, you open the door for them to be able to share those things with you. These are how you build bonds with other people. And so I like that, he didn't try to demand respect from people. Instead, he genuinely earned it by conducting himself honorably. And I love that they draw a really big comparison with that, because Maximus is a gladiator slave who, in the system, doesn't have any honor, no rights, no honor, no nothing. He has no value. And yet, they contrast him with Commodus, who, according to the system, has all of the honor and all of the rights and everything. But we can see through all that. And when you compare them and they're standing next to each other, man to man, you can tell the difference. One of these men has people's genuine respect because he genuinely embodies being a good man. And Commodus wants to use the levers that has been made available to him that are there to assuming that he's a good man, but he's not even trying to really be a good man. He just wants to get what he wants, and so you can tell, like, a good man from one who hasn't. And ultimately, you see that for a variety of reasons that ultimately becomes Commodus's undoing, and so I like that you can just see it very clearly. Like, if you want to look at, like, what is a good example of a good man and an example of a bad man, Maximus is a good man. Commodus is not, right? And so, once you start to sort of be like, oh, that's right, there's an energy, there's a vibe to it, right? Like, you can tell. Before too long, you get to look at these two men, and you can just tell by looking at them, by the way that they interact with the other people around them, by the things that matter to them, by the way they go about trying to achieve their goals, All this stuff is telling. And so Maximus embodies being a good man. Commodus does not. There it is.